Did you know that wealth, not money, is what you don't see? This is one of the riveting ideas from the book, The Psychology of Money. Let's dive into this idea a little deeper. You see, we often mistake money for wealth because money is tangible. It's what we see in our bank accounts, in our wallets, and it's what we often use to measure success. But the true essence of wealth is much less visible. It's the money that isn't spent. It's the investments that grow quietly behind the scenes. It's the savings account that steadily increases each month. This might sound counterintuitive because we're so conditioned to think that spending equals wealth. We see people with flashy cars, designer clothes, and extravagant lifestyles, and we assume they're wealthy. But in reality, these outward displays of money are often just that, displays. They don't necessarily signify wealth. The book, The Psychology of Money, flips this concept on its head, teaching us that the real indicator of wealth is not how much money we spend, but how much money we save and invest. It's about growing our net worth, not depleting it. It's about building a financial safety net, not living paycheck to paycheck. Next, let's delve into the unpredictable and intertwined elements of luck and risk. In the grand theater of financial success, luck and risk often steal the show. They're the unpredictable variables, the wild cards that can significantly influence our financial journey, often more than hard work or strategy. Imagine life as a play. You've been handed a script, and you're trying your best to deliver a stellar performance. You've rehearsed your lines, perfected your timing, and you're confident in your ability to play your part. But what if the script suddenly changes? What if, despite your preparation, an unexpected twist of fate changes the course of the play? This is where luck and risk come into the picture. Luck is like a surprise guest appearance. It can turn the plot around in an instant. It could be a sudden windfall, a promotion, or an unexpected inheritance. These are the moments of serendipity that can catapult us forward on our financial journey, often without warning or anticipation. On the other hand, risk is like an unexpected plot twist. It's the possibility of an unfavorable outcome, a potential setback that could throw us off our path. It could be a stock market crash, a business failure, or job loss. These are the moments that test our resilience and our ability to adapt to changing circumstances. But here's the catch. Luck and risk are two sides of the same coin. They are inseparable and unpredictable, and they can significantly influence our financial journey. While we may like to believe that our financial success is purely a result of our hard work and strategic planning, the truth is, it's often shaped by factors beyond our control. Our task, then, is not to eliminate luck and risk, but to acknowledge their presence and learn to navigate through them. It's about understanding that while we can't control these factors, we can control our response to them. We can prepare for the unexpected, adapt to change, and keep moving forward, no matter what comes our way. Remember, luck and risk play a significant role in our financial journey, sometimes more than we'd like to admit. Now, we're moving on to one of the most powerful forces in finance, compounding. You've probably heard this term before, but what does it really mean? Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts off small, but as it rolls down, it collects more and more snow, growing larger and larger. That's compounding in a nutshell. In financial terms, compounding refers to the process where the value of an investment increases because the earnings on an investment, both capital gains and interest, earn interest as time passes. This might sound complicated, but it's really quite simple. Let's say you invest $100 and it grows by 10%. You'd have $110, right? Now, if you left that money alone and it grew by 10% again, you'd have $121. That extra $1, that's compounding. Your earnings earning more earnings. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Compounding doesn't just happen overnight, it takes time, a lot of time, and that's where patience comes in. You see, the real magic of compounding happens over the long term. The longer you leave your money invested, the more time it has to grow, and the larger your snowball becomes. The book, The Psychology of Money, puts a great deal of emphasis on this concept. It encourages readers to adopt a long-term approach to investing, stressing the importance of patience. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of making quick money, but the reality is that true financial success is a slow and steady process, just like that snowball rolling down the hill. So, The next time you think about your investments, remember the power of compounding. Don't rush to cash in your investments. Let them grow. Let them compound. Because the more patient you are, the larger your financial snowball can become. So, the secret to growing your wealth is patience, allowing your investments to compound over time. Let's explore how our emotions and personal histories shape our financial decisions. In the fourth chapter of The Psychology of Money, we're invited to delve into the fascinating world of our minds and how it influences our financial decisions. We're not rational beings, as much as we'd like to think we are. Our past experiences, our upbringing, and our emotional biases often cloud our judgment, especially when it comes to money. Consider this. Why do some people hoard money, living frugally despite having more than enough, while others burn through their wealth like there's no tomorrow? It's not about financial literacy or economic understanding. It's about the emotional relationship we have with money, shaped by our personal histories. Let's take a step back and think about our childhoods. Did your parents argue about money? Did they save meticulously? Or were they carefree spenders? These experiences have left an imprint on your psyche, affecting how you perceive and handle money as an adult. Now let's talk about emotional biases. We all have them, and they can lead us astray. For instance, the fear of loss can make us overly cautious, preventing us from taking calculated risks that could lead to significant financial gains. On the other hand, the thrill of a potential win can make us reckless, leading us to make poor financial decisions. It's also worth noting that our emotions can trick us into short-term thinking. The immediate satisfaction of a purchase can overshadow the long-term benefits of saving or investing that money. This is why it's so important to be aware of our emotional triggers and work towards a more balanced approach to money. The truth is, our relationship with money is complex and deeply personal. It's influenced by a myriad of factors, many of which are emotional and psychological. Recognizing this, understanding our emotional biases, and learning to manage them is a crucial step towards making better financial decisions. Our emotions and past experiences indeed play a major role in our financial decisions. Finally, let's examine how true wealth is about the freedom to make choices. When we delve into the last chapter of The Psychology of Money, we encounter a powerful concept. The ultimate goal of wealth is not to amass a fortune, but to gain control over our time and decisions. Imagine a world where you have the liberty to choose when you work, where you work, and what you work on. Picture a life where you're not bound by the constraints of financial obligations, but are free to pursue your passions and interests. This is the essence of financial freedom, and it's a state of being that many of us aspire to reach. But how do we get there? It's not about earning more, but preserving more of what we earn. It's about making sensible decisions, avoiding debt and investing wisely. It's about understanding the difference between needs and wants, and learning to prioritize the former over the latter. Financial independence doesn't mean you have to live frugally, but it does mean you need to live within your means. It's about finding a balance between enjoying the present and preparing for the future. It's about recognizing that money is a tool that can provide comfort and security, but it's not the end goal. Wealth, in its truest sense, is not about material possessions or a hefty bank balance. It's about having the freedom to make choices, to choose where you live, what you do, who you spend time with, and how you spend your time. It's about being able to make decisions based on what makes you happy, not what makes you money. Remember, wealth is not just about money. It's about time. It's about freedom. It's about living life on your own terms. It's about making choices that align with your values and aspirations and not being dictated by financial constraints. In the end, wealth is not just about money. It's about having the freedom to make choices.